Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon here. I don't even want to talk about the last episode. Kind of accidentally got the past kill and then subsequently died right after, like a smart dude who is intelligent. Sure, you know what? Let's get the Tangler. 12 hegemony credits was not enough to buy the other one, right? It was like 14 or 13? 13, okay, the heroin. Michael A. L. Fox was talking to me about that weapon earlier. He said it's great for boss killing, not that great for room clearing, and I said, where did you get this number? I thought I told you never to speak to me again! No, it's obviously a joke. We talk on the regular. Which is to say that we talk irregularly, but I'm pooping while I do it. That doesn't really make any sense. Oh lord, I have the volume cranked up way too high. We are gonna need to switch that down just as soon as we get through this room. I don't really have a great lead-in to playing as the pilot here. Help. Except to say that I got trapped in the doorway there, and if we ever get to the past kill again, which honestly for a long time I thought we might not even be able to do on the last run, it just ended up working out well for us at like the last possible moment. If we get to that past again, I think we have a pretty great chance to beat it, which is a little self-serving. But now that I actually know what attacks we can expect from the battle cruiser, we should be fine. And by fine, I mean, you know, white-knuckling it the entire time, but you know what I mean. Anyway, took a little damage on the first floor, usually fairly irrelevant. I may or may not choose to go to the second floor. It all depends on, what our key situation looks like here, and perhaps moreover what our chest situation looks like here, and our financial situation as well. If we get two amazing chests, we'll probably prioritize opening those instead of going down to the sewer level, or the oubliette. Our number one allegiance and priority, because Gungeon is the kind of game that can be basically, not determined necessarily, but your success is heavily dependent. This room looks like the Treadnought on the map layout. Your success can be heavily influenced by picking up 1, 2, 3 really, really good guns. Ooh, don't pick that up yet. Therefore, if we come across a chest that is rare and has a good chance to contain something awesome, that's probably more of a priority than going one extra floor down and maybe getting 2 chests, which we may be able to open or may not be able to open, that may have the same rarity or in all probability, lower rarity. Let's start by actually dodge rolling through bullets here. That would be ideal if I could actually make it happen. I'm not going to sweat it too much. This is some kind of weird corridor, probably a... Oh, jeez. I thought it was going to be a super small room. Why do you turn to look at the thing that's going to explode in your face? You ever hear the song, Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions? You're breaking all the rules. That's another movie. I think it stars Vivica A. Fox. Blue chest followed by some kind of shrine in here. Not a shrine, rather, a shop. Double vision, you have to purchase. It might be, if not the best active item in the game, certainly one of them. It is going to make it, maybe not impossible, but tough to buy another key on this floor, but we'll see. We haven't really gone too far. I may end up opening that blue chest. It's kind of a weird, like, purgatorial place to be right now, which I'm not sure if you can use that as an adjective, but sometimes, as a society, we're too caught up on, oh, this is a word, this isn't a word, let me refer to the, you know, overarching authority, the dictionary. Nope, purgatorial's not a word, but if, you know what I'm saying, though, having the qualities of purgatory. Obviously, we can buy a key in here, we just need the resources for it. You think Shakespeare was like, oh, I want to use this word, betwixt. It's like between, but it's got more flavor associated with it. Let me consult Merriam and/or Webster. I don't think so, mister. Shakespeare just did it himself, and that was that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I may actually go raise my own volume here a little bit. I gotta look. Discord raises it, and then Skype lowers it, and then... just doesn't need much more. Just like, that's about where I'm comfortable. Because I can get real low, like, and you can still hear me coming across in the mix there. And then if I get real loud indeed, you can also make out the Cain-isms of the inflection. This is probably lock-pickable. And it did actually work. It gave us Potion of Lead Skin, which I guess I'll take over the lockpick, honestly. Potion of lead skin is actually... Potion of Lenskin is, that, of course, the potion that is consisting of that lady's midriff from the famous Canadian music video, Steal My Sunshine. But, oh, I shot the water barrel. I knew I was gonna do it, but I was like, just let me sneak one bullet in. I'm not gonna miss. And I missed. Looks like our exit's gonna be over this way then. We can pick up that other key. If we pick that up, we'll have 2 keys. Which means, as long as we get 1 credit from the boss, we should actually be able, or not for, yeah, 1 credit from the boss so we can buy a key from our shop. We would be able to open this blue chest while also getting a key that maybe we could use to get to the oubliette. But it's, I mean, it's not really complicated. It's just a little bit of a confusing situation. So I'm going to start with Potion of Lead Skin. See if I can poison the old king. He seems unpoisonable, so this is not going to be very effective, unfortunately. And in fact, our weaponry, like, even with double vision and Potion of Lead Skin, not feeling super fantastic about our odds of getting this one flawless, but it could happen. I mean, we've only used 1/3 of our blanks, and we have, you know, roughly maybe 1/3 of his HP gone. Of course, I'd like to get a little bit more down before we have to use it again, but it really sucks that we got a weapon. Although I do like the plunger, and we'll make good use of the plunger on the next level. It's kind of like the camera in the sense that it's a good room clearer that shines best when you're using it with a variety of other guns simultaneously. Like, it's not a primary gun or a utility gun or whatever you want to call it, but it functions fantastically as kind of something to weaken enemies so that you can take them out more easily with your other gun. It just sucks that our other gun right now is the basic revolver for the pilot. Just want to... I do want to use our blanks, don't get me wrong here. I just wanted to see if maybe get a little bit more time for Potion of Lead Skin. Just gonna go back to Potion of Lead Skin super quickly so I can see when it's about to run out, and then I can get on the other side of the map. Oh my god, I thought that sound was me getting hit, and I was like, if I got hit there, we deserve to flawless that boss. I kicked the Christ out of him. But it would have been my own fault at the end there. Pulse Cannon, fantastic weapon. As of right now, we're not going to use it as a room clearer. We're going to use it as a boss killer. And we'll use the plunger plus our default gun as the room clearers. The problem is I have no idea where the other water barrel is, and I shot the one that was in the fireplace room. So I'm gonna be a little lazy if you'll grant me the opportunity to do so, and I'm just gonna head down to the next floor. I don't feel too bad about it because we do have. Sorry, dude. Oh, I didn't mean to kick you until you died. I also figure we should check for our regular secret room as well. Nope. That's alright. I know, again, a little bit of Northernlion laziness. We'll take it one good habit at a time. Buying keys is a good habit I'm focusing on now. But, we should be shooting the walls before we check for the secret room and potentially waste a blank. This is a shrine. Oh, dude, this guy's getting all my money for sure. So I think we need a total of 60 to give him as many credits as we'd like, and then he is going to give us the benefit of getting a lot more bullets than we'd otherwise have access to. So I'm really into that. This should be pretty good for me. It's like, you might say, well, that's it's foolish to focus on one good habit at a time. Why don't you just do everything at a time? Alright, why don't you just, you know, go back to school, get shredded, start to eat right, you know, like, you know, start investing your money sensibly in an index fund that's balanced, you know, makes you an average net return of 7% a year, call your mom more, you gotta save the one with the cape. People keep telling me this. You gotta divide, the world into smaller pieces to have... Don't run into this, dude. You gotta divide the world into smaller pieces to have any chance of, making this happen. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this guy, then. Because he's... Like, I see ya, baby, shaking that ass. We'll have to tackle that at a later date, I suppose. It's like in programming, you know, you don't just say, hey, build me Facebook, you know, you gotta... Oh, we're a little poisoned here. Help. We could use the Void Core here, or the Pulse Cannon, sorry. You gotta start and be like, okay, what's our, you know, database architecture gonna look like, blah, blah, blah. It's the thing, people, when they make a New Year's resolution, they don't put the 900 things on the New Year's resolution and just go, this is the year that I'm gonna become the next Mark Zuckerberg and the next, you know, Ronnie Coleman, and I'm gonna kickstart my singing career, right? Like, you gotta break it down into a more meaningful size. Incremental progress is progress, remember that. Long-term goals are composed of short-term commitments and learning. This room is quite easy, actually. Should switch to Potion of Lead Skin, specifically because there's absolutely no reason, you know, not to use it basically whenever it's available. Oh, I always forget Lead Skin actually deflects our bullets. Or deflects the enemy bullets, which is great. This is a fantastic defensive run right now, and that's gonna be really nice, because offensively, it does leave a little bit to be desired right now. Although, honestly, against bosses, it's gonna be fine. Like, at least against this boss, it's gonna be fine. The Pulse Cannon should be pretty good. Yeah, wait for Potion of Lead Skin. But whoa, that was bad. As far as, like, spacebar items go, we're set, not spacebar items, active items. It's a hard habit to break. We're in an okay situation here. Let's go until we find a teleporter, and then we'll go back to, I'm just gonna open it. Ooh, Table Tech Sights, which I think is pretty good. And then we're gonna go back to the shrine, and we're gonna buy the next levels of YV here. Because if, you know, the off chance that occurs where we don't get great weapons, we'll want to have this extra ammo for sure. We need another 9 credits, I guess, to get the next level. We're going to want to have these spare bullets whenever possible. So far so good. And honestly, the plunger is pretty okay as far as like an item that helps you. Oh god. I think I did take damage from the poison. I deserve to take damage from the poison. I just, you know, completely lit up that room with it. Put myself in a bit of a tough spot. Ooh, ammo we'll take for the plunger. Not that it's super necessary right now. Try to give yourself like a little room to stand on. I think we can still poison. You can already see some of this, you know, YV action working out for us here. We could stand to get something like the sponge. Usually it ends up being pretty cheap, so I'd be happy with it. I'm also happy to open the brown chest, honestly, and get Table Tech Sight, and that's not a euphemism for any kind of scatological play. We're in a bit of a weird spot here. I gotta be a little bit more careful with the plunger. I would actually love the gas mask now, which is an item that normally I kind of poo-poo a little bit. Maybe take a little Table Tech Sight action. Still doing fine. More enemies is okay. It's getting a little ridiculous then. Always focus on taking out one enemy before you worry about the rest. I'm being a little silly right now. Feel like it's probably best, although I think we get more double vision plays than we do, well, like double vision recharges faster than Potion of Lead Skin. I think it makes sense to save the double vision plays for when Potion of Lead Skin is active, assuming that it's not just exactly 2 times the charge speed. This way, when we get up to the boss, which is right now, we can just get in there super fast and cause a lot of problems, hopefully. So we're fighting the Beholster. Make sure to switch back the Potion of Lead Skin just so we know when our invincibility is going to run out here. Okay, honestly, I feel like the plunger might work. It appears not to. Little close. Delicate situation right now. He's doing the laser beam. So, straight up, I gotta say, the pulse cannon was not doing that much work for me. So what's our priority gonna be? Don't get hit. It's gonna be a little bit of a slog here, but picking up a little bit of extra HP will make a lot of difference. Oh, dude, it's like 4 times using double vision for every 1 time that you get Potion of Lead Skin, so we should absolutely take advantage of that. We got 3 blanks. No reason to be stupid here. Let's choose to be smart instead. Use a blank and create space on the other side of the map. It's gonna make our life much easier. Hard cheesier. Loving that extra little YV action here, but I gotta be honest, I thought that this would be a little easier than it's actually turning out to be. Okay. Still got one more blank. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is actually uncharacteristically smart play from yours truly. They did fix the bug, by the way, where you couldn't get ammo drops unless you were using a non-default weapon. Might as well try get in there with the pulse cannon. Alright, that went fine. I'm actually pretty pleased with the way that went down. We get the RPG. Now I feel like we should use the pulse cannon. Like pulse cannon combined with plunger. My reasoning there is that, I mean, the pulse cannon didn't really blow me away from the boss killing perspective. And then beyond that, the RPG, double vision, and potion of lead skin, I think could work pretty well to whittle a boss's HP down quickly. So, you know what? There you go. Offer tribute. You might be able to offer him even more. If it goes up by, like, what? I mean, it might just go up by 10 every time, which would be ideal. But if it goes up by some, you know, like, N plus N minus 1 or something like that, we'll find out. We'll find out. For now, well, I mean, I'm starting to rethink my newfound plan already. Because I'm like, you know, when enemies are at range, we don't really benefit from using the pulse cannon very much at all. Ah, that was exceptionally bad damage. Excuse me. I don't know the exact mechanics of how the YV shrine works. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. Right. Flying enemies don't respond well to status effects, unfortunately. Sometimes we're going to get some bonus shots, like you saw right there. There are like 5 shots in that one trigger tap there. Combined with double vision and on non-boss rooms, something like Table Tech Sight, I think this is going to be really nice for us. We've got a ridiculous amount of keys so far as well. Okay, we're going to open this for sure. And this is actually a great weapon, the silencer. That might work the best with the plunger, and then we thought we'd try. We could save the pulse cannon for bigger enemies, or honestly even bosses, although, again, I've illustrated, hopefully, at least in my head, I've illustrated why I don't think that's a great decision. But I gotta admit, with Potion of Lead Skin, we can get it done. Alright. We have a shopkeeper. I don't think did we pick up a key? It doesn't matter. Like, we're so well off for keys right now. Stuffed Star. I believe that this is a familiar that follows us around. Big Boy, Chafe Grenade, M16. We can't afford any of it. Are we done? We may be done. I think we're done, yeah. The last one cost me 30, so there's no way that we're gonna get another one for less than 40, and it may even be more than that, but I'm happy with what we got there regardless. I think we're pretty nicely set up for the next floor, and, you know, any floor in which you leave with a flawless is awesome. We can't control the quality of the items on the ground for the most part, but getting that HP upgrade from the boss feels good. Hopefully one day we will fight a boss that can actually be poisoned by the plunger. I know, wishful thinking. Okay, we gotta come in pretty hot on this one if we're gonna stop this guy, get through the poison. I don't think he needs to be plunged. Easy enough to kill. I mean, we're set right now to be a lot stronger than the enemies that we're facing, which I think is very positive. I mean, obviously it's very positive. That's not really a thinking man's sentiment. Just hit him! Once we get Potion of Lead Skin, we'll pop that with double vision. Again, I'm using these probably a little suboptimally. Idiotic decision on my part there. That's what happens when you use the plunger improperly. Please get to this side of the map. Doesn't help that we're fighting enemies that largely are immune to poison. Or at least you have to hit them head on, apply directly to forehead. Not the hugest fan of using a blank there, but I knew there was going to be another wave of enemies, so let's do it. Oh, jeez. This room is... I hate it every single time. I hate it, and I hate it more as the days grow long. Should have used Potion of Lead Skin on this one for sure. Maybe still should. It's not over yet. There we go. Okay, we lost almost all of our HP there. The great news is we should still be able to recover. It also makes us immune to poison when we pop Potion of Lead Skin. I'm just gonna buy the key, or to pick up the key, because we have so many already. Let's go talk. We should be able to get that chest in the mirror room as well. Let's go talk to this guy. Okay, fairy in a bottle. I'm just gonna take it right now for peace of mind's sake, and we'll just pretend that that last room never happened. And then we'll use a key to go into the mirror room, inside of which we find a chest, which has given us, well, it cursed us. Also give us Book of Chest Anatomy, so if we end up having to blow up chests, they'll be better for us. I don't really like that item, all things considered. Every time, man. There you go. Just the big thing is, just don't accidentally, or even accidentally on purpose, the plunger behind you. It only leads to despair. Okay, that dude is poisoned and on fire. Continue to move along here. Silencer ammo doesn't go as long as I'd like, but it's not super bad. We're not going to be able to... It's not a 2007 film starring, you know, Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, in case that wasn't obvious. I think we should pop Double Vision right off the bat. I'm assuming Double Vision synergizes with YV. We can't get into that shop. We need to find a way around first. Yeah, this is starting to go a little better. I feel better about this run, now that I'm not making idiotic mistakes that are certainly not becoming of somebody who's, you know, approaching quite a lot of playtime in this game. I'm gonna say, eventually the poison's gonna get you, if nothing else. Back to full HP. And I was gonna say, it seems like our boss fight could be soon. So we're gonna, we should wait. As much as it pains me, we should wait until we have full Potion of Lead Skin and full Double Vision. Just so that we don't blow the Flawless early on. We do only have one blank, so every little bit is probably going to help there. I guess the mushrooms are immune, which is actually fairly, you know, consistent with the theme of them also doing poison damage, I suppose. Inside of our shop, we got Jellyfish Man selling a couple of potions. The wind-up gun is fine. I'm going to purchase a key, though, and, I thought maybe. Bug boots. They make us immune to poison, which I think is actually, as much as I've said that that's not that big of a deal, it might be a big deal for us now. I'm taking a lot of poison damage in an embarrassing fashion. This is exactly what you're not supposed to do. Is surround yourself with poison to such a degree you can't even get out of it. Potion of Lead Skin still not quite active. There you go. Just a nice little poison aura. Does a little better for you. It's so satisfying to just spin that analog stick around like a record baby, but it's not the right course of action. Okay, faster movement speed. That's actually very nice, as we saw in the last round with the jetpack. Movement speed is very valuable, but of course you want to also, yeah, I'll do it. Movement speed is very valuable, but you also want to, you know, have the ability to still dodge roll if possible. I think we just go straight to the boss fight. The Potion of Lead Skin is so close to active. I'm just going to open with some silencer plays. And it's going to be the Cannon Balrog. Okay, Potion of Lead Skin's active. Double Vision is active. Switch to the RPG. Takes so long to reload. Okay, amazingly didn't get hit there. I mean, I'm not sure if the Pulse Cannon is the right choice for us here. But it is what I'm going to use. And Double Vision is going to be fairly active for us here. Does get to get used quite frequently. Does the Pulse Cannon shoot less the further into the clip you go? Or the magazine, whatever. If so, I should be reloading like super on the regular here. This is the lesser of the annoying moves for sure. Okay, we did bounce off of him there, but didn't get hit ourselves. Now remember, we've got no, just get lead skin! Oh god, we're one away from lead skin. I don't know if it's good to have two in the same direction or if it's horrible. Oh, okay, we probably got the flawless guaranteed now. Dude, this is going really well, and it's almost entirely a result of just having amazing active items here. 2 more keys. Get the sniper rifle, scope, creep. Ha 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 ha. I get it. Are we still rolling the silencer and the plunger? I sort of feel like that's sensible. I'm actually going to go to our shop and purchase the bug boots, which should make us immune to poison. Creates poison on dodge roll and grants immunity to poison. Excellent. Fantastic. This is a really nice setup that honestly just keeps getting better. I was a little skeptical once I started taking a ridiculous amount of really, really stupid damage, but I think that I have a pretty nice degree of faith in our ability to at least get to the past. Will we be able to defeat the past? That's a little bit more static of our run, and by a little bit more static, I mean like completely static, except from a morale standpoint at best. Just wish I had a little bit more money with which to go back and play that YV shrine a little bit more. We also could use more ammo, honestly. But look at the output we're getting on the silencer here as a result of the YV shrine play is already nice. I guess we shouldn't be complaining too hard. Yeah, finish it that way. Since we're immune to poison, this is the only thing that matters, I guess. And we will absolutely open it. That is the Luxon cannon, which I think is relatively subpar, would be the polite way to put it, compared to the other stuff we've got going on. But with 28 credits, 2 keys, we're definitely getting the heck out of here. Potion of lead skin, fairly close to being used. I don't really have an item that I would consider a fantastic boss killer. But we don't... I mean, I'd like to have one for the dragon, but as of right now, we're still set. I mean, we flawless 3 bosses in a row, and relatively easily at that. I mean, the silencer's good. Maybe we'll try the Luxon cannon with the plunger just to see if maybe because of its like pretty fast damage output, we can get some value out of it. And already, I mean, I can tell you the answer to that question appears to be no. Yeah, that was probably an opportunity where I should have used a blank. And I guess I'm not comfortable saying that it's horrible, but it certainly doesn't seem as good as I would need it to be excited about it moving forward here. So probably this is a candidate for gun munching. But we got an extra blank from that room. Okay, so let's go then. And you know what? Maybe we'll try the pulse cannon temporarily. It's not gonna... Okay, it's not gonna work on long-range rooms. There you go. Just blanket the whole fucking room with poison. Great start. Dude, if this poison could just stick around for, like, the whole length of this room, this would be ideal for me. This is actually kind of nice now. And the plunger is so ammo efficient once you get over the fact that it's a little dangerous for yourself as well. We're done, yeah. That was actually really easy. We do need to refill our plunger ammo at some point. Doesn't have to be urgently, but I would like it to be, you know, sooner rather than later. Nice little YV value on that one. Yeah, we're a little short on ammo, but that's about it. Oh, and this room should be very simple. Assuming these enemies... I mean, I know the ghosts aren't affected by poison. I assumed that these little statuettes would be. Apparently I'm mistaken there. Remember, if these enemies die or with us running out of ammo in the process, We do still have the silencer that we can fall back on. Yeah, not quite done yet. I think I put, like, all of my remaining bullets into the wall there. What about plunger sniper rifle? Doesn't strike me as being a good room clearer. However, I've been wrong before. We'll just give it a shot. Maybe weakening the enemies like this just kind of allows you to take one shot, knock them out. Got double vision, does it help out? I mean, it seems to. We also do have Potion of Lead Skin active. Let's not forget about that and get ready to use it fairly quickly. Or maybe we should wait for our next double vision play, because it will be nice to, so bad. It will be nice to, use both of them in conjunction, especially if we come across the boss fight soon, which is not, unfeasible. Or unlikely. This is just not, like, it's not bad. But it's not, what I'm looking for out of a run right now. Like, I'm better off with the silencer here. I don't really mind the damage, that I got hit by there. Slightly embarrassed. Starting to get worse and worse. Okay, there we go. We made it out. One bad room per floor, apparently, is my MO. We are... Oh, has to be opened. What in the world is that? Bullet bore. It's some kind of drill weapon. This explosive drill the explosive drills this gun fires will stun enemies before exploding. It's an exotic weapon from the past when the only creatures to carry guns were dinosaurs. We're running out of silencer ammo. Much as I hate to admit it, it might be time to go back to our default pistol until we're able to pick up some ammo. This could be a problem for us moving forward. I hope that it's not. I expect the bullet bore is going to be our new boss killer. Great work. Just make sure that we're at least poisoning all the enemies that are poisonable. A little bit of a tricky dodge there. I think we still got, yeah, Jam the Cultist is still alive, unfortunately. You know what? There you go. We got double vision. We got Potion of Lead Skin. Let's take advantage of both of those. I don't like the Jam the Cultist spawn, man. Probably that was like the least efficient choice of weaponry to take them out. That's okay. Didn't quite manage to kill the jammed enemy he created. Jammed enemies are also immune to poison, I think, as annoying as that is. There is some HP available for us as well. I was gonna say, don't do it! Don't you give me that boss fight right after I spent all of my active resources, but it's probably not that big of a deal. We get more time to get some ammo back. More jammed enemies. All because I picked up, what, Book of Chest Anatomy? What a time to be me. Thank God we got Book of Chest Anatomy. On the one run where we have enough keys to never have to use it. Dude, jammed bulletkin, come on here. So annoying. At least this shot actually hits. Come on. He's so close to the wall, we shouldn't have anything to worry about there. Oh, we actually do have another bulletkin over here as well. Double vision is back, and we have 3 blanks, but I worry actually not so much about flawlessing this next boss, but I worry about my HP. It might seem a little ridiculous. I mean, 3.5 is pretty okay. It's no 8.5. It's not Federico Fellini's best film or anything like that, but it certainly could be worse, and has been worse on many an occasion. But the greater issue is that many of the bosses on this floor, no problem. One of the bosses on this floor is just a big piece of shit, and that's the... Yeah, I'll buy the key just in case. I don't think we need any of these other guns, although admittedly the Brick Breaker's pretty good. Just want to try, you know, like one shot. I don't know, I don't think it left a crack, so I'm going to assume that that's not right. Potion of Lead Skin's almost active. Don't shoot again or he's going to be pissed. The plunger, not the silencer. Plunger in this. Okay. No. Rogue special, yes. Plunger, yes. There you go. The boss, the disturbed priest or whatever his name is, it's not what I want to face here. If we face the statues, fine. If we face the wallmonger, fine. If we face the man in the robes who fires his bullshit bullets, I'm gonna be not displeased necessarily, because that's the way the cookie crumbles, but I will be a little frightened, that's for sure. Oh, freaking angry Skeleman. You know what? We're never using our RPG, so bad damage on my part. Even worse damage. I'd track that bullet the whole way through. Should never switch with Y if we're not okay with being stuck with it. I think I'm just gonna go straight into the boss fight. I'm gonna hope that this doesn't lead to yet another, like, poor performance as the pilot for basically no reason. Hopefully it's the wallmonger. What weapon are we gonna use against the boss? Probably the boar. So we'll go bullet boar, and then our other weapon, jeez, I don't know, maybe the sniper rifle? Every time, man. There we go. We're gonna pop both of these pretty much immediately. It is the wallmonger. It does damage upon exploding, but I'll admit, at first it doesn't look like it's all that useful. But it actually is dealing a decent amount of damage. As you can see, double vision's coming back pretty quick. Oh, I walked right into that bullet. Still, first non-flawless. Keep in mind, plenty of blanks left. Trying to save them for secret rooms is probably suboptimal at this point and largely unnecessary. Oh, we got both of them active. I gotta admit, bullet boar's pretty good. Conceivably, we could have gotten through this fight without taking damage, I think. We didn't get any HP back from it. We got 1 armor. And oh my god! It's the Mega Hand. Okay, well, this certainly solves our issue of what are we going to use for room clearing. We're going to use the Mega Hand. What are we going to use for bosses? I mean, probably largely the Mega Hand, but admittedly the bullet boar might be a slightly better option for the stun effect, but I guess the stun probably does not work against bosses, is my assumption of things at least. Alright, so what do we do now? Well, it should be pretty simple, just, wow. Don't take a ridiculous amount of damage, and should be fine. Oh, there's another caped enemy. I stupidly shot there. We should have the plunger as our other weapon. Yeah, plunger and Mega Hand. If we can weaken them, there's no reason not to use the plunger, basically, is what I'm trying to get at here. We exclusively benefit because the enemies will get poisoned. At least many of the enemies will get poisoned. We won't. It's very cheap on ammo. So there's pretty much no downside for me. Chest? Absolutely. I-bomb companion app. We you know, look, it's possible that this is something that we'd be interested in, but I'm not interested in it because we're already so freaking set. And I'm just gonna buy whatever I can buy to ensure that we're gonna get to our dragon fight and hopefully survive it. And in this case, that's gonna be a little extra HP. And then we're gonna head down to the next floor. Still got 3 keys remaining here, so I'm unconcerned. In some respects, at least. I'm unconcerned about this run. The Mega Hand is probably my favorite weapon in the game. It's satisfying to use and really, really strong no matter what application you're using it for, essentially. Things like Table Tech Sight and Double Vision are just going to work fantastically with it. And, you know, YV's bonus bullets as well, of course. I'm not trying to spam these shots. I'm trying to just shoot. There you go. That's what you're looking for. No, stop with the... Stop with the unnecessary charge shots, please. Oh, sneeze. Problem solved. Okay, fuck this room. It's a long walk. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. Made it out. Get everything on this room poisoned so that you can kill it when you're not even around. Oh. Semi-tricky dodge. Get all the bullets broken at the same time. Oh, that was a beautiful exercise there. Do exactly the same thing here. I'm probably going even a little overkill on the plunger. That was a terrible dodge on my part. You know what? Look at that. Potion of lead skin. I figured why risk it? Why risk taking damage unnecessarily? Number 1 priority, blacksmith. Number 2 priority, dragon. Because there's nothing worse, I'd imagine, than getting to that dragon fight, killing the dragon, and then not having the bullet necessary to get it, to get to the past, and then dying while you try to find it. So that's why I think that I'd like to find the blacksmith first, just for perhaps a little peace of mind. I'd like to kill the champion occultist if possible. Obviously it's gonna be possible. If it's possible, ASAP. Again, like the virus is... Not the virus, the plunger is killing these enemies without me really even being involved, so I do appreciate that. I also wish that we don't really need more plunger ammo. We probably don't need more mega hand ammo. I may actually take pulse cannon ammo, as ridiculous as this sounds. The scrambler would have been another decent choice, I think, but go plunger and mega hand. Sweet. I just realized we have 12 plunger ammo. For some reason, I thought we were in the hundreds there, so it would have been nice to get the plunger ammo instead of ammo for a gun we'd actually never use. That's a legitimate mistake. Will I buy ammo from our blacksmith? Honestly, probably not. Just because of the fact that we're not going to get any value. We might as well kill him. We're not going to get any value out of the plunger on the dragon fight, which is right now. I'm also not sure if the mega hand is the right option to be using with double vision. But that's not gonna stop me. What about, yeah, let's go back to the bullet bore. Pop potion of lead skin. That's not the bullet bore. They doing... Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage, actually. Certainly enough damage that I can be proud of. Especially if you can get 2 shots to land. It's not like he's ever immune, so... This is gonna go just fine. I don't think it's gonna be great at fighting the heart. That's the only thing that bums me out, I guess, slightly about this. Did you see? We got like 8 shots thanks to YV out of that one bullet bore there. That's kind of ridiculous. Still taking forever here, but that's alright. Potion of lead skin is basically active, so we'll pop that and get in there. Can't forget, I'm saying this for my own personal benefit here, still have to find the blacksmith. Okay, this is what I was looking forward to, actually, was the opportunity to maybe kill these guys. It's kind of homing, unfortunately. I would like this to not be homing, so that it could actually kill the enemies more reliably. As ridiculous as that may sound. Alright, first phase of the Dragon should basically be done any second now. What are we going to do for the second phase? Is the bullet bore the right option? What else do we... I mean, the Mega Hand doesn't seem that good. I almost feel like just get up close and personal with the Pulse Cannon and hope for the best. Potion of Lead Skin's almost ready, but that's probably better served to just get through one of these waves. Keep in mind, the HP that we have after this fight is important because we still need to find the blacksmith. I don't know, that seemed okay. Might as well use one Potion of Lead Skin. Just don't leave yourself trapped. Oh my god! It jumped into the fucking... the drink, man. It was unnecessary. I think that maybe I'm actually better off with the bullet bore. Which is this thing. I just hope that I don't end up getting exploded or having explosions from the bullet bore that don't actually hit the enemy because of the fact that the enemy heart is on the screen for such a short period of time. We had like 9 explosions happen at the worst possible moment there. I don't know, maybe sniper rifle? It doesn't matter because the dragon's gonna be dead any second now. What I worry about is the getting to the blacksmith after, but even that should be fairly simple. There we go. A few sniper rifle shots got the job done there. Well, it's yet another dragon kill. I'm appreciative of the hegemony credits that allow us to get a little closer to 100% unlock. We're just gonna go Mega Hand like basically everywhere. And just don't die before you get the bullet. All we need to do is find the bullet, and then, you know, it's over. This will be a new level of throw, especially considering the fairly high quality of this run. It would be a new level of throw if I didn't even get the alpha bullet. And if we get the alpha bullet with 1 HP, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what we call the dude who got the alpha bullet with 1 HP? Winner. Not using the plungers, simply because it's on 6 ammo, so I know after like 1 use it's probably going to be out. But we probably should bother to use it once, but who cares? Yeah, great start. Good start on this room. Okay, easy enough. And easy enough. Very simple. This will not be the blacksmith. We'll open it for basically no reason. Bullet Idol. Vengeful Spirit. Deals damage to enemies when the bearer is wounded. I mean, seems valuable. Seems like it could be useful for us moving forward. I have to say, I'm kind of surprised at how long this run is taking, in spite of the fact that we even skipped the oubliette. I'm not sure why that is. I guess we didn't have great room clears for much of this run, but I'm not salty about it. It's a good time. Speak to me, please. There we go. We grabbed this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. And we're gonna go back to the boss area, where we will now do the past kill. Okay. Limber up. The rest of the run is irrelevant at this point. Dodge better. Don't be such an idiot regarding your blank usage. And spam those missiles, like, at every available opportunity. Oh, then, okay. That platform's always been there, I think. Make sure we destroy only the candles on the left side. It's a ritual. I don't like that I'm poisoning this sacred area here, but I guess, you know, life goes on. We're gonna grab the past killer. Probably around... I mean, it isn't a 2-hour-long run, but we might as well do it anyway. Out of habit. Maybe I should be breaking these habits, you know. Albert Hawking said, Insanity's doing the same thing and expecting different results. Blah, blah. Hey, it's a loving tribute to Super Nintendo games. The ship looks like the ship from Super Metroid. Okay. This thing shows up. And it's like, hey, you guys are doing some shitty stuff. We're gonna get you. And then we get to say, you know, what are we gonna do here? And I say, divert all power to forward weapons. I don't know what happens if you do the other one. Why is it so loud? I must have actually hit my own volume switch. That's alright. You might be able to hear it a little bit through my own headphones, but fear not. So far, this is going so much better, man. Take care of some of the riffraff. It's my, you know, crowd control. Crowd control is important. I think that was a safe use. It should be no harder than the dragon fight, that's for sure. I will say, though, I think this is the hardest pass. Hardest pass to Not the hardest pasta. That would be probably penne, I suppose. There we go. I imagine that if you play, like, Toho, you probably look at this and just laugh at me, but I have a fairly limited experience in bullet hell, so I think my my noobishness here is a fair concern. Although I had a great time with Jamestown when that game came out. We still got a blank left. I gotta admit, I'm almost embarrassed that I died to this past. Now that we've killed it so easily. I feel a little bit like the previous one was kind of a joke, man. A little Death Star-esque blow-up animation. Disarming personality unlocked. I can't believe you did that. Where'd you learn those moves? Another time. Let's get out of here. We also got the Gilded Hydra. Heck yeah. It's our 4th past kill. Well, it's our trusty lockpick. What? Maybe better than the other lockpick? That would be nice. And also Wingman unlocked. Holy Christ, we've gotten a lot of unlocks for that last past kill. This was a 48-minute long run. Almost exactly the same amount of money as kills, which is hilarious. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.